Congratulations to the Nantucket Land and Water Council on 50 great years. I'm Craig Beni, and I happen to share the birth year of 1974 with this great organization. I grew up as a summer kid on Nantucket, and I've been a year-round resident for about 25 years. And I'd like to take a little time today to highlight some of the great work of the Nantucket Land and Water Council. I think one of the reasons Nantucket Island is so special to so many people is the way in which residents and visitors alike are able to interact with the natural environment and the built environment of the island. And this interaction is really at the core of the Nantucket Land and Water Council's mission and its programs, and I think it's really one of the reasons why it's such an important organization in the community. So some of the things that I find noteworthy about this organization are its broad scope of work, its impactful programs. It has an ability to partner really well with other like-minded organizations, both on and off the island. And most importantly, it has a really small, dedicated, efficient, and productive staff. So I'd like to highlight just a few of the programs out of the many that the Nantucket Land and Water Council are driving along. The first is their Grow Native program. As owner of Surfing Hydrangea Nursery, I'm deeply engaged in the horticultural practices taking place here on the island. There are so many compelling reasons to use native plants in our landscapes, and the Nantucket Land and Water Council has been a great partner in educating about this and promoting native plants, and that's been a really great interaction that I've had with the organization with regard to my work. The second one is the health of the harbor. There are a lot of exciting things happening here. Just a couple weeks ago, I was up on a boat inside the harbor and in the vicinity of an eelgrass restoration and monitoring site. It's a really exciting project, and I'd encourage you to keep a lookout for more materials from the organization on this topic. It's really fascinating stuff. If you like shellfish and eating it and getting out there and fishing for it and just kind of enjoying our pristine harbor, this is a really important topic and really interesting and in-depth too. And then the last program I'll highlight is the great work that the Land and Water Council does in our schools. I'm a father to 3 children who are all in school here on Nantucket, and they've had so many great opportunities to get out there with Land and Water Council staff and get into the natural world and experience some of the interesting things about the ecology of our island, and to do it in a first-hand, hands-on way is really exciting. In closing, I'd like to encourage you to learn more about the great work of the Nantucket Land and Water Council. It's been a great 50 years out of the gates, and I really think there's a bright future for this organization, and it plays such an important role here on the island. Thank you.